last week we spoke a lot about what capitalism is and also about the social pyramid. Do people remember what that is?
Yep.
How does it look like? Yes.
And then the first movement is the upper class, the middle, and the working.
So she says it's a pyramid thing which has three equal sides, and there's different classes. One of them is the upper class, which is also known as the ruling class. You wanted to say something? Yeah. Same. No additions? What else is there? What do other people say? Do we also find something called the middle class? The only way to be able to do this game and also to understand it collectively, we're going to have to participate. So he's saying there's something called the middle class. That's right. And what is the other class that is missing? The working class. So we will assume that this artistic impression of Sean, these are people. And all together, this is society. So the character of these things, as we see it, yeah, these tables are a problem. So what differentiates these different classes? What makes working class different from middle class and from the other ones too? Just from what you see.
Just from what you see and not what you know.
Oh, from what you know too. Anyone can speak? Sure.
The difference between the three, the top one is like few people, only two, compared to like as if it goes the middle follows the majority of the people are the last one.
Says there are few. What are other people say? Isabel?
It's the same what I'm going to say. I will say the working class are the ones that are making money for those that were running expensive cars, which means they are working hard each and everything that they are doing. The ones that were on top of that are just there to collect money.
Other people? Yes?
In the ruling class there, and abantu means of production there. And then the middle class, they just on average they can afford. But they don't. About final ruling class, they don't have everything and anything like for now that they also need. They can afford. They're just above average or just below average, whichever way you want to see it. And then go with the working class is the very least of the very least. But like. At times
which means in the which means in the working class they are mixture. I would say there is a mixture of people. The people who are unemployed and the people who yeah. You see,
so you're saying some of the people are employed, others are unemployed.
That's why there's population of
Other people? She was saying something about the middle class. What was it again? Sure.
Okay. The way I understand about the middle class, I would say, are those people that pay the reasonable money, ne? And also like to add to Kamla. Kamla, she said that in middle class, there are those people like who like I would say like abakwaziyo uzilanduza i-basic needs zabo, like abakwazi uziricha, nangona like bengalingani ne-ruling class. Yeah.
So, you guys are saying mainly these people, they can afford living.
Yes.
And they are professionals.
Yes.
Do we have examples of such people?
Yes. Yeah.
Mainly employed by government.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
You were saying?
How about so researchers, including NGO researchers?
You're placing them where?
In
In the middle class. Do other people agree?
What?
NGO workers who are researchers.
Yeah.
They are middle class.
Can I justify? Can I justify?
Yes.
I agree. I agree. Can I elaborate?
Elaborate.
The thing is that.
I met him. Sure, go again.
The thing is that I agree with Carol. The NGOs, like I would say, the NGOs, they get like money from funders. I would say like just listen carefully. They get money to fund from funders, and inside those like the organization, there are people like who earn higher money, understand, and they can afford cars. They can afford, like I would say, the living. You see, and yeah, because there are those people that are higher than us. And they are called managers. Wara, 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 wara.
So the key word is that the managers
Yes.
are there, and at times the researchers are paid
Yes.
high salaries, right?
Yes.
Now, I think, comrades, remember last week what we were saying is that the working class, that large group, they have to survive by selling their labor power. That means the factory worker is also working class because they don't have the means of production. So they have to sell the fact they can work. Otherwise they're unemployed, and then they're also part of the working class. So I think the idea is the working class can also have different people in it and different strata. But what is common to like a working class is they have to sell their ability to work. Otherwise you don't survive. You don't have the land, you don't have a farm, you don't have the factory. You work there, but you don't own it. So you've got to sell yourself your labor power, your ability to work. So in that way, a domestic worker sells her ability to work to someone else in order to survive. They might get high, well, they don't get very high wages, but they might be able to afford a house. That doesn't mean they're not working class. They could even afford a car, but it still doesn't mean they're not working class. They're just a better strata of the working class. But they don't own anything major, they don't. So that the class differences are quite sharp. Between the ruling class are very rich. The ruling class will have millions, they will own factories. The working class doesn't have that. They might get even 20,000 a month. Some of them, in the skilled workers in factories, can earn that. But they don't own the stuff. And if they're fired, they will drop into unemployment. And they will probably lose their house, they will lose their car, because it's only their ability to work that they have.